Welcome to my show, Truth Heard. I'm your boy T.A., the activist, and this is Monday Bible Study today, right? And we're going to be talking about who gives authority and power. The power that we got in this country. I'm going to turn this down some. Who gives authority and power? Who gives them the right to be over us? Who gives this man the power and authority and the right to make the decisions that they make? I'm talking about presidents, governors, senators, kings, queens, all of them. So we're going to go kind of deep with this. So here we go. Check it out. We're going to start off with Isaiah, Jeremiah, 2nd Chronicles, Revelations. So get your Bibles ready. All right. Y'all know how we do it. You know, today I was like listening to a radio station. I hear a lot of celebrities who don't like Trump. And it's not only that, it's just a lot of these leaders that's over this country and over a lot of these countries, Putin, all of them, you know, I'm hearing top famous people talk about, you know, that, you know, who's supposed to be over us, who's not, who was called, who ain't. Did God send this person or did God not send this person? You know what I mean? So did God choose Trump to be over us? Did he choose all these leaders to be over us, to rule over us? Did he choose them to rule over us? In fact, let me ask, was it the Most High God who ordained and approved for our ancestors, slave masters, to make us slaves? Cause us to be slaves? Is the Most High God the one who approved that? If he is the one who approved that, surely, I mean, it's not such of a big deal if he appointed someone to be president over slavery. So there's a lot of, I heard a celebrity and I look up to this celebrity. And this celebrity might not even hear me on this little station I got right here. But I'm telling you but the thing is that this celebrity was saying stuff like, you know, everybody's going around saying that God sent Trump and it was God who put him in office and this and that and it was this and that. Well, you know, we're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty and find out, is Trump supposed to be there or is he not? Is what's the governor name for this country? Abbott? Is Greg Abbott supposed to be governor of this country or is he not? Is this supposed to be a black man in office? Do we wish there was a black man or a Hispanic or a Native American that had the power and authority over us instead of this white man that we call Trump or Abbott or whoever else we see? Or even the black authorities that's in control over a state or a country or a king or queen or whatever. We want to know who established them, who put them there. It's not our votes. Get the hell out of here talking about it's our votes. I mean, it didn't matter how many times we voted when Al Gore was running for president. Al Gore had more votes than George Bush, and George Bush still won. There's a lot of cheating going on. It don't even matter about it. All depends on what you call the electoral votes. It all depends on the electoral votes. I mean, our votes don't even really matter. So I mean, then like I mean, it's only what 14 point something percent black people here in this country, and when we go vote, how is our vote gonna matter? How is 14 percent is gonna really matter? It doesn't really matter because I mean, it don't matter how hard we vote. We voted really hard for Trump not to get in his office, didn't we? I mean, everybody tried. We tried. Everybody went out and voted. We went to the polls. It was all on the radio stations. Get your ass out there and vote. We had it all on the billboards. When you pass, when you drive on the freeway, you see it on signs, bus stops, everywhere. Vote. Go out and vote. Your vote matters. All that, and he still got president. Get the hell up out of here. He still got president. Everybody running to the polls. This is the last day to vote. Everybody vote. And that shit didn't even work. He still got president. Yeah, it makes a difference. It shows our weight. It shows how we can come together. Yeah, it shows all of that. Yeah, but it does not matter because we are not the one who set authority. The white people tried their best to keep Obama out of office. What you mean? It's way more of them than us here in this country. I mean, the day that he was going to get nominated president, there was all kind of bomb threats. There was all kind of vandalism going on. There was all kind of racism going on. There was all kind of death threats going on. Assassinations going on. He better not get it. He better not sign it. He better not do none of that. And he still got it. Why? Because it don't even matter what we do. What we say, it really don't. Yeah, it takes faith. The Most High God works off faith. Yeah, us going to the polls and voting all that, he works off that faith. But that marking the president who we want to be president, it doesn't matter. He's going to pick and choose who he wants. Yeah, he gives it to the people. He gave it to the Israelites. Yeah, he gave it to us. He gave it to us back in the days. We kept crying for a king. He kept telling us, no, I don't want you to have a king because the king's going to try to rule you like the Egyptians rule you. No, you shouldn't have a king. But he went on ahead and gave them a king. But this is a multi-ethnic country. You got whites, blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans. You got Asian Americans. You got all kind of people here in this country. And I'm telling you, he is not going to give us what we want. He's going to give us what he prophesied. Everything that's happening in this country is off of what he prophesied. It's off of what the Bible said that what was going to happen. It said this was going to happen. It says that was going to happen. And it's happening right now. We're going to get deep into that. So I want everybody to go to Isaiah chapter 10, okay? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 scriptures, okay? We got 6 scriptures, so y'all bear with me here. We're going to go through all this. And I'm going to show y'all something because y'all think it's a joke. Y'all think that y'all, for those of y'all who want to be Bible followers, I mean, the word of the Most High God followers, who y'all don't read, if y'all have to know who he is and who we are as his people, first of all. And you have to know prophecy because I'm telling you, there are people who are set, who are established in their little kingdom, in their little power right now to be over this country. Right? Hello? You like my shirt? Appreciate that? Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to show my muscles. Y'all know how I go. But here we go. All right, down boozy. All right. Go to Isaiah, y'all. Here we go. Check the video. So, for those of y'all who like to really read the Bible, get your Bible. For those of y'all who got modern day technology type people, you get your cell phone. Check this out. Isaiah right here, okay? Chapter 10. Says this right. Woe to those who make unjust laws. To those who, I apologize. Let's go to 5. Well, let's start with 10. Woe to those who make unjust laws. He's talking about people in authority, power. We complain about Trump making unjust laws. Greg Abbott making unjust laws. We call the gun law an unjust law. Okay. A lot of us Christians, people call us, y'all call yourselves Christians walking around here, and a lot of y'all who are nonviolent, and I'm not against that. It's okay to be nonviolent. You don't want to be violent, don't be violent. It's not nothing wrong with being nonviolent. What's wrong with being nonviolent? For those of y'all who are against people that are nonviolent, you're a fool. It's okay to be that. The Bible speaks about that. Live in peace, harmony with one another. Come on, you don't have to be violent. I'm gonna let you rule over. I'm gonna let you just beat on me though. Oh no, we ain't gonna go there. But anyway, so I mean, so it said, woe to those who make unjust laws. So we say Bush, we say Obama, y'all say Obama, y'all say Biden, we said Trump making all these unjust laws, Greg Abbott passing the Texas law where everybody can carry a gun, who ain't a criminal, don't have a criminal background and all that stuff. I mean, all those, we say that that's unjust laws. And to the other half of the country is saying, no, it's not unjust. We have to protect our loved ones. So what laws are unjust or is unjust or not is all up depends on you or who you are as a people. But I just want to say this that the laws that we call unjust, just because we say that is unjust, don't mean that the Most High God did not send that president or that governor. We have to realize that we're going to go deep with this. Why? We're going to see why he sent them. Why he sent them. You know what I mean? And so I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. All of y'all who are going around saying that God did not send these presidents, God did not establish them, God did not give them the power to be over us, to be over this country. Yes, he did. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. You need to go deep in your Bibles. You need to listen to this channel right now. Don't turn. Call your homeboys who've been arguing with you about this. When you're agreeing with me with this, call your friends who's arguing with you, when you agree with me with this, call them and tell them to listen to this, because we're going to go to scriptures and prove it. Okay? So let's go deep with it right here. To those who issue oppressive decrees. We talking about people like Bush. We talking about people like Trump, who y'all say. We talking about the ones who y'all say who Obama did issue oppressive decrees. I mean, when he killed Osama bin Laden. A lot of you Afghanistans here are going around saying that Obama did an unjust move when he killed Osama bin Laden. Come on now. Obama was established, ordained by heaven to be where he was at. It don't matter how much Trump say he hated Obama. He was supposed to be there at that time because he was the only one that was going to get Osama bin Laden, or whoever. However you pronounce it, my bad. Not whoever. We know who he is. But I'm saying, to deprive the poor of their rights and withhold justice from the oppressed of my people. That sounds like how we complain about Trump. It says to deprive the poor. We're the poor, and we're going around saying Trump depriving us. Come on, y'all. Come on, he ain't sent by God. Come on. But the Bible said, woe to those who are like that. Who are y'all saying who are like that? If Trump is like that, then woe to Trump. Because it goes through. It's according to what's going on with the files, the Epstein files or whatever. He's a molester. But according to Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne, who he pardoned, that he's an okay man. And according to a lot of radio stations out here and all that, and all these other radio stations, and different race and ethnic and background radio stations who talk about Trump, it's a lot of them, or some of them saying, well, if he wasn't running for president, would we still say the same thing about him? Well, maybe when he became president, what was really the true color of him came out. I don't know. But I'm saying, whatever we call unjust or whatever we call just, it doesn't matter. Whoever is in power, whoever has power over a group of people or whatever authority that you have over people, period, heaven, the Bible says that heaven gave that power to you. Heaven gave that authority to you. So then it said making widow their prey and robbing the fatherless. That sounds like what's going on in this country right now and other countries. That these presidents and these rulers and dictators doing right now in these countries right now. What y'all talking about? Get out of here. Then it says, when disaster, then it said, what will you do on the day of reckoning? When disaster comes from afar. To whom will you run for help? Where will you leave your riches? Nothing will remain but to cringe among the captives, a fall among the slain. Oh, I'm sorry. Among the captives or fall among the slain. So, yet for all this, his anger is not turned away. His hand is still upraised. So let's go down to verse, what was it, Isaiah 10 and 5. Yeah, 5. Woe to the Assyrians, the rod of my anger. So y'all say that God, the Most High, don't put rulers over us who's gonna stress us out or depress us or who's gonna rob us. Okay, he said, woe to the Assyrian, the rod of my anger, in whose hand is the club of my wrath. I send him against a godless nation. He's talking about us, a godless nation. A dispatch him against a people who anger me. So I mean, y'all, I just heard Steve Harvey, 2 days ago saying, y'all keep going around saying God sent President Trump and God didn't send Trump. God ain't gonna let Trump do all that to us. I mean, what are we doing so right? Name a percentage of the 40% in this country that's doing right according to this Bible. So why wouldn't he? He sent somebody to a person. It's all in the Bible. We're going to get deeper with the scripture on this. Check it out. It's all through the Bible of how he sent kings against us. He called them his servants. All of this, all in the Bible. It's all through how we was disobedient, how he was going to make us slaves, how he was going to put people over us, rule over us, and put us in chains and all that. Why did he do that then? Because we was disobedient. So then he said, and then in verse 6, he says, in whose hand is the club of my wrath? I send him against a godless nation. I dispatch him against a people who anger me. So we still don't anger him. We got it all right now that we don't anger him no more. So he just stopped all that now. So we don't anger him. We're doing everything right to where we're not angering him right now. So all the sick and the dog on us have stopped. It has not stopped, man. It has not stopped, right? It has not stopped. It's still here. Everybody who's set in authority in this country has been ordained and approved from heaven. The Most High put them there. If we like it or not. Everybody can't rule Russia. Putin is, the way he rules is the way the Most High want him to rule it. Everybody is set, established. If all the kings and queens and presidents established themselves, then who would get the praise? They would. In the end, who would get the praise? They would. No, he doesn't work that way. He's a jealous God. You have to remember that. He established all authority because he is the Most High. He is the Alpha and Omega. He's the beginning and the end. You know what I mean? He is the only living God. So all these other clowns that y'all want to praise and worship, no. The Most High put them there. But in the end, all that's going to be wiped away. All that's going to be taken away forever. They won't have that power no more. They won't have that authority no more. And then it says in 6, I send him against it. Okay, we got that. To seize a loot and snatch plunder, and to trample them down like mud in the streets. That's pretty cruel, right? But y'all looking at the Most High as he's just this only loving, and then yes, he's a merciful God. Yes, he is mercy. He is mercy. But we don't have no mercy on his word. Everything he say do women, we ignore it. We have no mercy on his word. We ignore it. We don't. So I mean, the same thing that they did here, the same disobedience that was here in the Old Testament, New Testament, all and to this day of time, we're still disobedient. The curse have not been lifted up. So the presidents and the governors who we hate have been established for us. Right?
Yeah.
Have a good day.
All right.
So it's been established for us. So check it out. I'm gonna show you. This is the Most High God talking to us. Y'all think it's a joke. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. He said, but this is not what he intends. But first he said, and to trample them down like, who is them? Them is us. Them is us. Them is us. To trample them down like mud in the streets. But this is not what he intends. But this is not what he has in mind. His purpose is to destroy, to put an end to many nations. Are not my commanders all kings, he says? He called the presidents and kings his commanders. He didn't say, he said all kings. He didn't say just kings of the Israelites. He didn't say just kings. He didn't say just president kings of Europe, of Britain. He said, are not my commanders all kings, he says. Has not Calno fared like Carchemish? We're going deep now. As my hand sees the kingdoms of the idols, kingdoms whose images excel, though, boy, we can go deep with this. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That's Isaiah. Read all that chapter 10. Read all of chapter 10. Jeremiah chapter 25, all right? Y'all don't think Trump wasn't put there? Yeah, Trump was put there. He was put there because he's the only one that and this is a time of war, and he's the only one that got everybody nuts scared to even try to attack us. There are a lot of good reasons why he's there also. It ain't all bad. And there is a lot of bad reasons why he's there, because he is put there to be sick on us as well, to keep us oppressed, because the curse is still on us. For you Bible believers out there, you have to believe this. You have to know this. It is not me saying it. It is the Bible saying this. What are you saying? That's how he said. He said, I will seek kings. I will get my king. I will get myself. I'm going to show you something. Well, he called one king who made us slaves his servant. Trump didn't even make us no slaves. And y'all think he ain't calling Trump his servant? He called a king that made us slaves, killed us, murdered us, our kids and everybody, tortured us, and he called him his servant, including Pharaoh now. And y'all don't think these governors and everybody, these governors don't even believe this. They think that they arrogant. They think they put themselves there. They think a lot of them cheated themselves in. It wasn't even a cheat they got in. The Most High put them in so they would be judged in the end. We got some technology difficulties here. My bad. So they will be judged in the end. He put them there. He knew their arrogance before they even became a governor or a senator or a president. He knew what they was going to do, so he let them become that, so that in the end they will be judged for all their wickedness. The Bible speaks of these things. What y'all talking about, man? I apologize. One of the great Bible teachers just walked out of the sanctuary here. He just walked out and said bye to me. I mean, he gets tens of thousands and thousands and thousands of views. I mean, I'm not going to even spell out his name right now, but it was a pleasure just to see him sit here and listen to me right now. Okay, here we go. Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell y'all this is no joke here. This is something that y'all need to realize, because to know who's been set in place here, right? Huh? Okay, here we go. In Jeremiah chapter 25. Now I'm finna show y'all something about who his servants is and who not. Let's see who said what's up to me. Somebody said they watched this to learn English. Thank you. I thank you, General Word, Burrito Shorts, Deborah Rivera. Thank you. Appreciate it. You know, I'm just, hey, I appreciate the comment. Check this out. Okay, hey, we're at Jeremiah chapter 25, right? Okay, so here we go. Chapter 25, verse 9 right here. So we talking about these presidents, and we talking about President Trump have done a lot. Yes, in fact, President Trump have pardoned a lot of black African-American men. Why, I don't know. I'm just saying. But Trump have also have done a lot of damage to the Hispanic community, the Mexican community. So, I mean, it's a lot, and it's a lot of what's even out of all that, he's trying to take away EBT, taxes, raise taxes. I mean, the Republicans they have always been that way. But does that mean that he was not put in place by the Most High God? Whatever decisions he make, he's going to be judged for that. Whatever wrong he make, he's going to be judged for that. But that does not mean that heaven did not put him in place. Y'all have to understand that. Just because he's going to be judged for all that. Did y'all know Hitler was put in place to do exactly what he did? He's going to be judged for that. Y'all not going to believe that. King Nebuchadnezzar did just as wrong. Pharaoh did just as bad as Hitler. What y'all mean? Pharaoh was sent to put the Israelites in slaves simply so the Lord's strong hand can be shown, to show his might, his power, to show him that I can free my people from whoever I want. It don't matter who president you are. I'm the one that made you king, Pharaoh. So I'm saying that, okay, he'll send every king, everybody who is over the CEO over the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones. He established Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones don't even know that, and maybe he do. He established Steve Harvey. He established Lil Wayne. He established all these people who got a lot of power and fame and glory and authority. He established that. Greg Abbott, all these governors, all these senators, Obama, everybody, all of y'all was established by the Most High God. You did not, you thought you cheated your way in. I ain't talking about, I'm not speaking no names, I'm just saying, for those of y'all who cheated your way in the office, you thought you cheated your way in, you got in because the Most High God got you in there. But you're going to be judged for that cheating because he knew your heart was crooked and evil before you cheated. So he let you cheat and win so you can't use an excuse of you didn't know what I did. Yeah, I did. I knew what you did. So I was summoned. It says in verse 9 of chapter 25. It says, therefore the Lord Almighty says this because you have not listened to my words. Who is he talking to when he said, therefore the Lord Almighty says this? Because you, who is you? He said, because you have not listened to my words. So you is us. He's talking about the Israelites, the house of Israel. He said, because you did not listen to my words, I will summon all the peoples of the north. You know who that is? That's these people here. Well, we're going west. But at this time, it was north. I'm just showing you who he appointed to make us suffer. Turn off some air right here. Give me a second. He said, okay, here we go. He said, I will summon all the peoples of the north and my servant. He said, my servant. said, my servant Nebuchadnezzar. He said, my servant Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. Wait a minute. Babylon was what? Sodom and Gomorrah? Babylon? Babylon was they built the Tower of Babylon, that's right. Remember they tried to build the tower up to heaven? That was the Tower of Babylon. And the Most High God changed all the language. That's why all the language was changed. And we got different languages because of that. They tried to build a tower to heaven, which they weren't going to make it anyway. They was going to run out of oxygen. Why would he let a king of that type city rule over us? Because he said way back in verse 8, because you have not listened to my words. I got someone say that we got a weirdo on here. Y'all, we got a weirdo on here saying nasty stuff, so we're going to delete him off here, all right? Here we go. I think it's the General Warren. He's a weirdo and a sex offender, y'all. We got a sex offender. Get his ass off the channel. Delete his ass, you sex offender. So we're going to delete him off right quick so we can get him out of here. Report him as well. So let's report him and get him out. Unwanted commercial content or spam. Yeah, let's get him off of here. So we don't want no weirdos on here, all right? Yes. We're going to hide him and get him off. Our people give me alert me for people and weirdos. You weirdos out here, I get alerts. So we're going to make sure we keep you off the channel. All right, back to this. Is Trump supposed to be in there? Who are these presidents and these rulers? Is Putin supposed to be over there in Russia? I mean, who are all these dictators? Was Hitler really supposed to do what he was supposed to do? Well, we're going to go to scriptures, and I'm going to prove to y'all if that's true or if it's false or not, okay? Check it out. Where was we before the weirdos started popping up? Okay, here we go. All right. I got Jose, appreciate that, but I'm watching this to learn English. I like that. Okay. So 25 and 9, we were back where we was at. All right, here we go. So he said, I will summon all the peoples of the north and my servant Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, declares the Lord, and I will bring them against this land. He brought him against Israel, the land of Israel. And y'all saying that the little stuff Trump doing, building the wall and tower and creating ISIS and trying to go to war with Israel, Iran and a child molested at that. Here's a king who the Lord said, I will bring them against this land, his own land that he promised us. He sent someone that tried to build a tower to heaven and take over to become a God against us. So surely if he'll use a king like that, wouldn't he use Trump as? Come on, y'all. He'll establish Trump. This makes, what is so good about America to where Trump can be established here in this country? Trump is exactly the way we are. Attitude reflects leadership. Don't you look at me like that. Attitude, our attitude, the way he is we reflect the way he is. We're arrogant. This country is arrogant. We're violent. Come on, y'all. It's full of sex offenders and molesters and criminals. Come on, y'all. I'm not, everything I name is what a lot of people are saying Trump is, right? There's a lot of racism in this country. Come on, y'all. What Trump is this country. What the hell y'all mean? He gave us what we deserve. We got what we asked for. What don't look at me like that. It's a reason why he established certain kings and queens and countries and governors and all that, because he give what the people deserve. That's what, at the time Obama was president, we deserved that type of president at that time. This is a time of war and violence right now. We got the president he wants us to have right now. Who got enough to attack us right now? Who? With this man in office. Come on, y'all. Who got the nuts to attack us right now with Trump in office? This man is ready to mash the button. Nobody got the nuts to attack us. They ain't gonna even try. Not when he in office. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all say he's racist and all that, blah, 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 blah. But he still was established by heaven. He still was put there by heaven. Now, the mistakes he made and the mistake that he's making now, he will be judged for that. Let him be judged for that. But don't sit up here and mock the Bible or misquote these scriptures saying that he was not sent by heaven when he was. Everybody who's put in authority over a country, a state, all of that was established, ordained by the Most High God. Don't look at me like that. The scripture says it. It says it right here. I will completely destroy them and make them an object of horror and scorn. And why would the Most High God bring a king who don't even believe in him against his own people? If he'll do that, surely he'll put Trump in office, right? This ain't even our land. We're caught up in exile. We're caught up in exile. In everlasting room, I will banish them to sounds of joy and gladness, the voices of a bride and bridegroom, the sounds of master. The whole country will become a desolate wasteland, and this nation will serve the king of Babylon. We're serving the king. We're serving a president that we don't want to serve, just like we have to serve this king over there in Israel, our own land. It's the same rotate. It's like going around the wilderness for 40 years. It's the same routine. For 40,000 years, we're going to have to go through this, huh? Right? What? We're going to have to serve presidents that we don't want to serve because we're still not living according to what he say do. I'm not. I'm trying to get there. Oh, am I trying? I'm really trying. The first step I got right is to feed his sheep. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm feeding y'all. Shoot, real truth. Y'all don't want to get with this. Get the hell off my channel. This whole country will become a desert, and those nations will serve the king of Babylon 70 years. Wow. Then he said, but when the 70 years are fulfilled, I will punish the king of Babylon. See, that's what y'all understand. All these presidents that we complain about, that we say they're doing wrong, how can God send this president when he doing wrong like this? God ain't going to do that. He love us. Yeah, he love us, but he ain't going to sit up here and let us continue to be disobedient and live the way we want and not punish us. What kind of father is going to let his kids continue to do what he want to do and be disobedient without punishing them? Right? Without punishing them. So that's the same way we're made in his image. We have to be punished just like we punish our kids. We're his children. What do you mean? Look at me like that. So we're done with Jeremiah. Let's go to 2 Chronicles. Let's see what Chronicles say. Oh my God. Chronicles? Y'all stay with me, though. Y'all stay with me, because this is deep. Y'all think these presidents and governors have not been sent here. Y'all crazy from heaven. Y'all think the Most High God didn't establish them? They can't establish themselves. They don't have that authority and power. They don't have that kind of, I don't care how much they cheated, how much they had white people, more percentage of white people went to the voting polls than the black people over here, and more Hispanics, and the blacks over here went to the voting polls more than the whites, and the Hispanics and the Asians over here. All that don't even matter. When it comes down to it, he's going to make it to where it's going to be a certain group here and a certain group here that he's going to inspire to go to the polls where that little group is going to matter for some reason or not. And if that don't matter, he'll make it a way to where he'll just, I don't know. But they did not put themselves here. They think they did. All them suckers think they put themselves in office. Most of them think that they did it on their own will and power. That's the booth. That's the booth right there. That's the judgment right there. That started the judgment right there. That selfishness starts the judgment right there. It's a purpose it's an on purpose judgment. So that they can burn. So they can be judged for all the cruel things that they did toward our people and this nation. What the hell you mean? Look at me like that. It's all a setup. It's a plan. Let them be in office. Let them do their thing so they can be judged. They was already hateful in the beginning. Let them be judged. Let them do their thing. Let them be judged. If they don't do their things, then all that hateful heart that they got, it will never be revealed. Let it be revealed. It's being revealed now. If you really believe that they are really that evil and crooked, then let it be revealed. I think all of us got a little evil and crookedness in us. The Bible says no man is righteous, not one. What you mean? Not one of us. Not one. So we got 2 Chronicles 36-17 says this right here. It says, he brought up, check this out. It says, let me start with 16. But they mock God messengers. Our people mock God's messengers, the Most High God messengers. Talking about Israel was mocking the prophets who the Most High God was sending him, and despised his words and scoffed at his prophets until the wrath of the Lord was aroused against his people. We're doing that to this day. We got people here mocking his word, talking about whip it out, and all that stuff. We got people right here on social media saying nasty stuff while we're teaching his word. And you're talking about he ain't sending nobody to this country to do us harm or to make us suffer. Yeah, a lot of stuff we're doing is so wicked. Yeah, he is. He's letting it happen. Like y'all come crying out to me and gonna go right back doing wickedness. That's me. I go right back doing wickedness. I need help. But I'm on the road to righteousness. I'm on the road to doing it right. I'm striving that way. I'm not just purposely trying to get wicked or be wicked. I'm not just making out a map and a plan and got it all on the wall and got it all on my notes saying tomorrow I'm going to do this wicked. The next day I'm going to do this wicked. No. If someone maybe angers me or something, I might curse them out. I'm not going to plan to go rob nothing, steal nothing, none of that. Okay? Murder, rape, molest, none of that. Doing harm to people, none of that. 6:17 says this. What did it say again? Then he said, 6:17, I apologize, y'all. It was kind of funny to me. He brought up against them the king of the Babylonians who killed their young men. So he brought up a king who killed our young men. And y'all think the president, what he's doing now is worse than this? So y'all saying what he's doing now, no way the Lord could send someone who's doing what he's doing now, building a wall, creating ISIS to take away innocent Hispanics and trying to transport them back to Mexico. And y'all think that that's more evil than this? to where the Lord would not establish someone like that, but he'll establish someone who's going around killing our people, young people at that. Man, y'all have to understand, who are you following here in this Bible? You are following a God who can do the hell, whatever the hell he wants. When we're disobedient, y'all can forget all about all that other stuff y'all want him to do. It ain't gonna happen, man. He's looking at our disobedience, so he's giving us what we deserve. We got a disobedient, arrogant, racist president. That's how we are. Who killed their young men with swords in the sanctuary. He approved he gave a king of Babylon the power and authority to kill people in his sanctuary, to kill the Israelites in the sanctuary. That's just like he gave President Bush or Trump the power and authority to go and kill people in the sanctuary of the churches all around the country when we having church. That's what they did then. So you mean to tell me these people were so disobedient then that the Lord sent this king of Babylon on us, our people, because they was that disobedient, and killed a lot of them in the sanctuary where they were supposedly praising and worshiping him? So that means the praising and worshiping must have been false. It's happening like that today. It's false, y'all. Why a lot of y'all ain't going to church now then? Why a lot of y'all don't go to church? Because y'all saying it ain't real, it's false, the teaching ain't real, y'all ain't telling the whole truth. That's the same thing going on then. And he sicked the president on us. He got mercy on us. Y'all talking about that ain't God, that ain't mercy. It really is, because back then he had those rulers to kill our people. Now the rulers ain't just out murdering us in the open like that. They're doing a lot of sneaky other type murderings and killings and homicides. But it's crazy because we say that no way the Lord put Greg Abbott here. No way. All that evil legalizing guns. Well, is Greg Abbott worse than this king who killed young men in the sanctuary? Is he worse than that king? Answer my question. Is he worse? Hell no. So if he can establish a murderer like that in authority over us, surely he can establish somebody like Greg Abbott, Bush, Trump, Obama. Come on, y'all. Everybody who has power like that, everybody who has authority like that has been established by the Most High God. You have to remember that. Come on, Revelation 17. Check this out. First, let me see. Yeah, Revelation 17, right? Revelation 17. I'll tell y'all what, man, we're having a good time right now. Yes, sir. Revelation 17. Revelation 17. Let's get to it. Right there. All right, Revelation 17. First, we're going to go to Daniel 2 and 21, okay? Okay, here we go. 2 and 21 says this. Let's make sure we got the videos going. Yeah, 2 and 21. Daniel 2 and 21 says this. It says, praise be to the name of God forever and ever. Wisdom and power are his. Wisdom and power are his. So everybody who has wisdom and who has power, they say it's his. It's his. Power, come on, y'all. He changes times and seasons. It's him who do that, not the presidents. I don't care how much clouds they make and steam they roll in there and make water come out of it. They don't change the seasons. Okay? He sets up kings and depossess them. Let's read that again. He sets up kings, presidents, kings. That means people in rulership. He set them up, put them in before they're born. He already knew who was going to be president here. He sets up kings and depossess them. He also take their throne away. He also take your presidency away. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to the discerning. He reveals deep and hidden things. I love that scripture. I like that one. He reveals deep and hidden things. A lot of hidden things about this Bible he has given to me. I'm loving every bit of that. I like that. Okay. So he sets up kings. There we go again. So don't get mad at me. Don't mock me. Don't say, man, go and pray to the Most High. Say, Lord, why'd you have that man teach this? Because now I'm hurt. Oh, because you established him over us. Yeah. Get it right. Get it right, y'all. But I got good news over all that. Come on now. All right. Revelations chapter 2 and 21. Let's go to Revelation chapter 2 and 21, y'all. Okay? Well, 17 and 7, I'm sorry. 17 and 17. Revelation 17 and 17. What time we got it? Okay, Revelation 17 and 17 says this. For God has put it into their hearts to accomplish his purpose. For God has put it into their hearts to accomplish his purpose by agreeing to give the beast their power to rule. See, the Most High God put it in their hearts to accomplish his purpose. He put it in Trump's heart to accomplish his purpose. There's a purpose at the end of what Trump is doing. Okay, check it out. By agreeing to give the beast their power to rule. Until God's words are fulfilled. The woman you saw is the great city that rules over the kings of the earth. For his purpose, so the Lord will accomplish his purpose. He put it in all their hearts to do what they're doing. They're only doing what he say do. Not murder. I didn't say murder and all that. A lot of the wickedness that they're doing now, they're going to be judged for that. But there are a lot of good stuff that the Most High God say do, and they're doing that also. But they're mixing it in with wickedness, fooling the nations that a lot of hidden things that they're doing have been revealed. Okay? Last scripture. Here we go. Let's go to Romans chapter 13. So are y'all in agreement with me now? Everybody, the Bible is showing you and saying all the kings, everybody who's in rulership from then to now has been set, ordained, approved by the Most High God, Yahweh. Romans. Here it is, right here. This is going to cut it right here. And a lot of you Bible teachers out here, y'all know this scripture. Y'all know this. Come on, man. Romans chapter 13, verse 12. Here we go, y'all. Verse 1, I'm sorry, I apologize. Everyone must submit himself to the governing authorities, or you'll get your ass arrested. We know that. For there is no authority. This is Romans 13 and 1. There is no authority. Come on. Everybody say, there is no authority. Say it again. There is no authority. That means Trump. That means Abbott. That means Obama. That means Hitler. When it said no authority. It didn't say just authorities of the Israelites. it says no. Let's say, repeat after me. Say no authority, no authorities, no authorities. Put the S at the end. No authorities. It says, for there is no authority except that which the Most High God has established. You know what established means? Setting stuff up, putting it together. So you mean you put he put Trump's organization together? He established that? Oh, so you gonna say no, that ain't true. So you're saying this is a lie? Oh, you're saying I twisted it. How can you twist verbatim around? How can you twist logics around? That which God has established, the authority that exists have been established by the Most High God. Hitler was an authority. He had a whole nation. What do you mean? So you mean that was established? It's a reason why. If you really know why he did that, you would feel so bad. It was established. All these tribes and these countries in Africa where where it's genocides going around and stuff, all that's established. It's established, but he didn't tell them to go murder them. Well, in some of these scriptures, he allowed them to go and kill our own people in sanctuaries. So we have a sovereign God, He does what he wants. He's a sovereign God, y'all. Hey, and then it says the authorities that exist have been established by the Most High God. Consequently, he who rebels against authority is rebelling against what God has instituted. And in the King James Version, it say what God has ordained. That means approved. Gave permission. I give you permission to run this country. He's running the country according to how we are. We're the way he is. We're violent like him. We're full of molesters and child rapists is here. All that. Thieves. Cheaters. Racist. Prejudice. All that's in the White House right now. This deception, pornography. And he said, and those who do so will bring judgment on themselves. For rulers have no terror for those who do right, but for those who do wrong. And then it says in verse 4, it says, for he is God's servant. There's that servant again, all the way back in the Old Testament. For y'all who don't want to believe in the New Testament, he called King Nebuchadnezzar and the king of Babylon his servants. And Pharaoh, who made us slaves. Why would he call them his servants? It goes to show you that surely if he let them people be rulers over us, surely he'll let someone who ain't nearly as powerful than those kings were, like Trump, be president over this country. Come on, y'all. Use your brain. Use your brain. Tupac say, right? For he is God's servant to do you good, but if you do wrong, be afraid, for he does not. See, he's supposed to do us good. That's why I say let him mess up and do all that stuff, because he's going to be judged for all the wrong that he's doing. But that does not mean just because he's doing all this wrong, does not mean that the Most High God did not establish the Trump administration. It does not mean that the Most High God did not establish the Biden administration. It does not mean that the Most High God did not establish the Abbott administration. He still established it. He approved it. He said, yes, I'm going to give you permission to do all this stuff, but you better do right, and they're not doing right. The things that's been hidden has been revealed now of what they're doing. And they're going to be judged for that. If we step in the way, then they're not going to be judged. So don't step in the way. This was a good Bible study today. I appreciate you guys for tuning in on Truth Hurts. Until then, we're going to continue this hopefully tomorrow, if time permits, okay? May many blessings continue to rain on your life with protection and courage and anointing. And may the Most High God continue to reign on us forever. May He live forever and rule over us forever. In the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. Amen. Peace out.